My name's Nick Passio. I'm a divorced father of two. I had my first son when I was 21 years old.
Heather, I'm 21 now, and I was 18 when I had Eden.
Well, the first thought's sort of tricky because you know, at that age, you don't want to be disappointed or you don't want to seem angry about it. So you kind of fight the, you know, you want to be happy because it's awesome, but at the same time, I got to grow up, like right now. You know, at 21, I was in my mom's basement, you know, getting drunk every weekend. All of a sudden, you know, I didn't have a job, I didn't have a car. So all of a sudden, it's like, you got to get your stuff together real fast.
I cried for 20 minutes. Seriously. Okay? I'm okay. I'm okay. Am I okay? Oh, I'm okay.
What's this video?
Especially at that age, what can you provide for somebody, for a child? What can you know, what can you offer them? Especially, like, you can barely take care of yourself, and now you're going to be responsible for somebody else. So, it's just hard to prioritize at that age, too.
If I was going to have enough money to support him, where I was going to live, where if I should like keep them or if it'd be better to give them away. Everything.
You're both done. Flippy? I'll flip you.
No!
I am the strongest man alive! Oh, it was insane. The first time I saw him, it was like, you know, I was watching, it was a C-section, so I was watching the whole time. So I was like, oh my god, and then his head popped out, I was like, oh my god. But it was insane. And you think you're prepared, you think you're ready, but then when I saw him, I was like, oh, wow, like, now I'm ready. And I had never held a baby until I held my own. So it was just like, it was awesome.
I cried again because he was so cute and little and I couldn't believe that he was mine. It was so different. It went from like being able to do what I wanted to baby, 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 baby.
When a criminal mastermind threatens Gotham City, the reclusive Batman returns to take on...
Is that mommy? Is that mommy? Mommy and Zuzu? Mommy.
Do we look like Eden?
There's a storm coming.
No.
Sleepless nights, you know, coming home from work and then having to take care of the baby, and it was so much more difficult than I ever thought it could be. You ain't shy? You got dimples, show them off. Lay on your side like this. Ready? Hold on, let me do that. Oh, you're so heavy.
I'm so dizzy. Ow!
I always wanted to be a musician, and by myself, it was easy to just, you know, be broke and live with my mom and just kind of let it all work itself out, even if 22 years old was too old to still be thinking that way. But it takes it just takes that kind of sacrifice.
I didn't get to finish school and stuff like that, so like being a kid most of all, like I didn't get to go to school, or when I turned 21 it was different because I couldn't do what all everybody else was doing when they were 21.
I love you. Can I kiss? Let me kiss you. Right, don't smack me around. Alright, get out of here. Get out. We wanted to have more kids. He was planned. The timing was a little sooner than we wanted, but it was so much easier the second time. Just because we knew what we were doing. We didn't react to every little whimper or cry, so it was much easier. Especially because his older brother didn't sleep through the night for the first 18 months. But now that we were in a flow and we knew what we were doing, the second one slept through the night almost 2 months in.
You okay? Can I have one? Can I have my mouse? Thanks. It was more unexpected because the first time, like, I kind of knew earlier, like, when I was pregnant with Jocelyn, I didn't know until I was, like, almost 6 months. So, it was like, I was like, I thought I was, like, sick. And then they're like, oh, like, they did all these blood tests, and then, like, rolled the ultrasound machine in. And I was like, oh my god. And they're like, oh, yeah, like, oh, congratulations, you're pregnant. And I was like, no. I was like, my son's only 9 months old.
Me too.
Me too.
Me too.
And me 3.
Me too.
Say 1,
1,
2,
2,
3. Say 3, 2, 3.
2,
We said 2 already. Say 3,
3,
4,
4,
5.
5.
Yay!
Yay!
When I was on the road, not being able to see them, and certain parts of the country there were time differences, so even just calling home got to be difficult. And it's that balance of wanting to have your own life and wanting to do your own things and trying to fight the selfish thoughts of that. You know, I was out there doing what I loved and trying to make that my thing, knowing that I wasn't sending any money home, knowing that they were struggling, knowing that at the time, my wife at the time had to move in with her mom and they were sharing one room, and so I could go off and do that. So there was a lot of guilt when I was out on tour. So that was really the hardest part. Like, just feeling completely selfish for trying to do that. Maybe I created that, maybe I didn't, but that was sort of the reality of it.
Just doing everything, like, by myself, like, and, like, I guess the hardest part is, like, seeing them do all their stuff, like, walking for the first time, and, like, talking, stuff like that, and, like, then you, like, turn, and it's just, like, you're the only one that, like, absorbs it, like, nobody else, you don't share it with nobody else, so that, like, gets hard, too, like, that you don't have anybody to be like, oh, like, look, they just walked for the first time.
I really just want them to be happy, and I know that's broad and cliche, but to really just learn from me to just give 100% of yourself to whatever you plan on doing. I didn't really know it at the time, but I was dedicated to music, and I was, you know, I thought I was giving 100%, but then there was that other level of just, you know, going out on tour and really committing yourself to it. And I was probably only about 75% committed before, where I thought I was 100. So I hope they just find something they love and really go after it. Because nobody's going to give anything to you. And I learned that the hard way. So I just want them to be strong-willed and persistent and find what they love and do that.